Hi everyone, it's Felipe here again, and today I would like to talk about how I treated my fibromyalgia. So basically, let's start from the beginning when it started. It started in my early 20s. I was I was very concerned about posture since a young age. I remember always trying to keep my back straight, chest up, shoulders back, contracting my body. I remember my mom said, "Oh, be careful with this posture." I was there just playing video game, relaxed. My mom, "Be careful with this posture. You're gonna end up having back pain. Keep yourself straight." And I kept that in my mind, and all the time I reminded myself, "Keep straight, keep straight, keep straight." But I was tensing up myself to get into that posture. So I ended up having tight back, ended up having like tight back muscles, back pain since a young age. And then I remember when I started working abroad, I had to stay standing all day long, and it was a hard job. It was like a kind of stressful period, and I remember to have more back pain, more tension in my body. And then one day I just realized this was part of me that I always had. I was expecting pain from stuff already because I knew I was experiencing back pain every day. So I was expecting the pain to come already, and I said, okay, now I have back pain. So when I stopped working abroad, I was back home. I decided to get checked. I checked my spine. I've done an MRI. And then one of the doctors at that time, I was in my early 20s, I remember 21, 22. One of the doctors said, "Oh, your discs are too small. Probably you have degenerate discs. So your discs, you spend too much. They should be like this. They are like this now. And then probably that's the reason you're experiencing pain." And this doctor told me you should avoid high impact activities and stuff. At that time, I used to go to the gym, do some martial arts, and then said avoid high impact activities. I said okay. And then I went to check a different doctor. I went to this doctor. He checked my MRI. Said, "Oh yeah, maybe that's the reason you have pain, but you have to live with it. You can do stuff." I said, "Can I still go do sports because I like doing sports?" Said yes, but you have to live with it. So it's kind of conditioning you to thinking you're gonna have pain for the rest of your life and that you have to live with it. So after that, I was working a desk job. I remember I used to do some archives. Like I used to grab some boxes and stuff. And at the same time, I was getting more and more fear of hurting myself. Like, oh, I have to carry these boxes. I have to do this. Or I remember I had a motorbike at the time, a scooter, and every time I went on the road and the impacts from the road, I was like, oh, this is bad for my back. And I experienced more back pain. After a while, I was let go of this desk job that I was doing in my mid 20s. So I decided to go live abroad. I had manageable back pain, so I said I don't think it's gonna be an issue. It was a little bit of a concern when I came to live abroad, but I said it's fine. I'll deal with it, like the second doctor told me. And then first job, it was like glass collector, bartender, assistant. I had to collect all the glasses, put them in the washing machine, and then make sure they were clean, and then put them back. So it's a lot of bending down because the machine was low. So I had to do that all the time, and I was anticipating pain. I was conditioned to have pain for thinking that every time I bend down I would have pain. So the pain was bad, was bothering me, but I'd say, okay, I have to live with it. So what? I need to work, I need to do my stuff, so I'll live with it. After a while, I would start working as a courier, doing deliveries with a motorbike. Still, same story, conditioning to pain, anticipating pain. Think, oh, every time I'm gonna go on the road, the impacts from the motorbike is gonna cause me pain, it's gonna cause me tension. So my lower back was tight. And then I was getting my qualification to work with fitness at that time. So after I was trying to make ends meet to do the transition from career to fitness. That's my actual passion. And then at that time I was hitting the gym, going to the gym, exercising. I was avoiding some exercise such as squats or deadlifts because I thought that bending down was gonna be bad for me. And during the period of transition, I was trying to push myself to work hard, to do everything correctly, to keep my mind straight, to keep myself straight. And I was working hard at the gym. I remember I started to experience lots of neck pain. And before I only experienced back pain. And then I started to experience, so not only back pain, but now neck pain. And I didn't know what to do. I said, okay, I'm gonna try some gel, some massage, some stuff to release. Didn't work. Tried some cold showers. Didn't work. And the pain was getting worse. I was getting more and more tight. Then so I'm gonna try some stretching. I started stretching a lot. Nothing. The pain was getting worse. And then I decided to stop exercising. And after a while, I was so afraid of hurting myself that I stopped working, and my body was super tight and I was in a lot of pain. And I didn't understand why. Then I stopped working. Then after I stopped working, I had to go back to Brazil. I went back to Brazil. When I got to the doctor, my pain was everywhere. It was not only in the neck, in the back, in the arms, in the wrists. And then the doctor started pressing the trigger points, the arm. He pressed my wrist, he pressed my neck, my back, and the trigger points. And he said, "Oh, this is fibromyalgia." I said, what is that? I said, fibromyalgia. It's a condition that have tension in your body, have pain in your body, pain everywhere. Take this anxiety medication and it should be fine. Should help with it. But for the way he said, it's like something that you kind of have to live with this pain. He didn't explain properly. And then I went to Google, done some Google research and say like, fibromyalgia has no cure for that. So I was like, okay, there's no cure for that. I don't understand. And I said, but I didn't accept. I said, I'm gonna cure myself. At first, I didn't accept the diagnosis, to be honest, because I said it's impossible. How did I develop this? I need to cure myself. I need to heal myself. I don't want to live with it. No one wants to live with it. So I started doing some research. At that time, I was in a bad place mentally, emotionally. I stopped working. I laid in bed for hours and hours during the day. And I didn't want to move because I was anticipating pain from movement. I thought move would be better for me. I thought maybe I would hurt myself. I hurt myself during the gym. I was doing some physical associations, think that the physical thing hurt me, and that's why I should avoid physical things, physical actions, because this could bring me pain. So when laying in bed, I remember the pain was getting worse. I starting having flares and burns in my body, like my coughs and cramps and burning my leg and my body. And I didn't understand, since seems like my nervous system was all dysregulated, like all crazy. And then I kept doing some research. I kept in bed, kept like, I was in a bad place, but I was like, I need to get out of this. I don't accept this. And doing some research, I came across the Dr. Sarno's book, Healing Back Pain. That's a really good book that he explains that most of his clients, his patients, they had certain personality traits, certain symptoms. He observed some patterns with the chronic pain symptoms like anxiety, depression, high achievers, overthinkers, repressed emotions, repressed angers. At first, when I saw it, I denied a little bit. But then, after trying many different things, I went to physio for 1 year. When I went to physio, the physio told me, "Oh, your spine is too straight because you kept good posture your whole life. Your spine is too straight, so there's no curvature, natural curvature in your spine. So probably it's pulling your muscles and it causes you pain." So in my mind, I was picturing my spine pulling my muscles and that it was hurting me. So it was just feeding that pain. And the pain got worse. I used to go to physio once to twice a week. They used to do some massage, some release in the muscles, in the tight muscles. And still nothing, nothing, nothing. And I say, you know what? I've tried many things. I'm gonna listen to this book again. I was listening to it on Audible, and I'm gonna apply this. I've tried many things. I've done MRI. I've done a scan of my spine. I don't believe what the doctors say that it's because my discs are a bit smaller that this should be causing pain, or what the physio say that my spine is too straight. There's no curvature that's causing pain. I think this is just feeding my mind to cause me pain. And then I started listening to the book again. I started applying the concepts. He was talking about repressed emotions, repressed anger, fear of hurting ourselves. So I just start journaling, start expressing more and more my emotions, start realizing the things that irritated me, that made me angry, that I was repressing, that I wasn't dealing with it properly. And then I tried to stop associating pain to movements. I remember seeing Joe Dispenza at the time, and he talks a lot about wirings of the brain. If you anticipate the pain, if you anticipate the bad outcome, you put yourself in a bad place. So I started unlearning the pain, like he says, like I didn't want to create a connection or wiring with the pain. And I thought going back to exercise would be a great way to do it, because when you exercise, it's like resistance training. You put yourself through some resistance training, some things that's gonna make you tired. It's gonna make your body move. You want to make your body tired, and you wanna lift stuff. You wanna lift weights. You wanna make your muscles work. And in the book, he talks about like how mild oxygen and blood flow deprivation in the muscles can make the muscles tight. So exercise actually helps to bring oxygen and blood into the muscles. But of course it's gotta be done properly, because sometimes I see people exercising, they contract too much, they shrug, so they create more tension in the traps. So it's important to know how to stretch the muscle and contract. Then it's a way to pump some blood flow into it, some oxygen. So I went back to exercising. After I still had pain at first, but I was like, okay, it's going away, it's going away, it's going away. I slowly convinced myself that the pain was gonna go away, and it went away. Now it's been 3 years that I'm pain free. I have no more pain because I made myself unlearn it. I just went back to exercise. I challenged the pain. I said, okay, I'm not gonna expect pain from movement, and I'm gonna move more. And I know the pain is going away. I know the pain is going away. I slowly convinced myself the pain is going away. And in the end, I'm completely healed now. I have no more pain, because I slowly taught myself how to don't believe the pain, how to activate my muscles properly. I see it's the main cause is tension. So it's tensions, tight muscles, and it's just change our interpretations. Because if you see as damage, if you see as a physical thing, if you see I have a physical problem, I hurt myself, sometimes we associate to a physical activity because it's happened. Might have happened something that made your muscles tight, and then you start to identify with that, to think, oh, I have a problem, I have a pain. That's what happened to me. I was exercising at the gym, but I was forcing too much. My neck, when I was exercising, it was getting tight. And then after I said, I have neck problem, I have neck problem, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. And then you start thinking there's something wrong. And then you experience more and more pain, and it becomes a loop. And you become afraid of movement, of stuff. You anticipate the pain already, you think it's gonna cause you pain. So what I would say is just don't anticipate pain from movements, don't expect pain. And if you're a high achiever, if you overthink, if your mind's active all the time, you are in fight or flight state, it's just all the time anxiety, and you don't allow your body to relax, to build up in your body too much, because then your body is ready for action, and then it's tensing up. So it's important to do opposites. The opposite part of it, like, would be meditation, some relaxation practice, journaling, exercise, and spending energy helps a lot to release. And when you exercise, when you on your day-to-day, pay attention if you have the tendency to shrug, to contract the back, learn how to relax, do some drills like teach yourself how to bring your shoulders up and down. And then I'm sure you're gonna get rid of these tensions. These are the tensions that come from the postural muscles. They come from the trigger points. So they're here in the trapezius muscles. If you press here, you're probably gonna experience pain, both sides. And then behind the scapula, if you press it, you can feel pain. Behind the lower back. So there's the postural muscles that we use to compensate. Sometimes if you're exercising, I see with my clients, as I do personal training, I see my clients, sometimes they lift their shoulders, their weight is heavy, they're trying to compensate. I say, okay, let's lower the weight, keep your shoulders down, I want good form. Full extend, stretch, use your lats, use the other muscles, don't overcompensate with the postural muscles, because they can get tight, they can create muscle knots, and sometimes the pain can spread to the head, to the back. So it's just a matter of releasing it. Even if you get a ball like this, and then you go against the wall, you press it, this is the symptom, it's treating the symptom. Kind of helps give you instant relief. But the cause is like when you are over contracting, repressed emotions, you're tense, and then your body gets all tensed up. So it's just learning how to relax the body, being more aware of your body. And yes, learning how to relax more, don't anticipate painful movements. Just force yourself to slowly be active and slowly believe that the pain is going away. You have to fully convince yourself that the pain is going away. Don't think it's part of you, don't think it's physical. If you have enough proofs, if you've tried many different treatments, if you went to the doctor and then you had MRI done and you're seeing everything, there's no, and if there's not a thing that would explain this pain, so you should believe that the pain is just tension in the body and it's going away. That's my message for you today. I hope you can benefit from this video. Please let me know in the comments below if there's something that I can help you with.